You know, I am so into this album right now, I'm so into this music by Taylor, that I'm kind of scared there's going to be one song that just ruins it all. Like, you know when you're at a dinner party and then all the dishes are amazing, and then there's that one dish that you wish never existed that ruins the entire evening. You're just like, no. Original. I am Rose, as you should know by now. Or if you don't, hello, I am Rose and welcome back. There isn't going to be much of a big intro because you know why you're here, I know why I'm here. It's the second part of the Red album, Taylor's version reaction, and my first time ever listening to most of these songs. A few that I have heard of and I let you guys know about it. But without further ado, we're going to go on to the next song, and it's the 13th song on there. No, not the 13th, I think it's the... yeah, it's the 13th song. I'm just going to double check that the one that I have on here next is also matches up with the list here. It's the lucky one, so yes. Is it going to be another sad song? Because like, we already had a really bad sad song. Oh, no. This is good. We need a cheer up song.
Everybody looks pretty, everybody looks cool. Splashed on the news front page.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
Don't feel pretty, you just feel used. And all the young things line up to take your place.
Oh, that was quite a twist. Alright, okay, that took a turn. I was not expecting that twist. Because I really like to open it. New to town with a made-up name, in an angel city, chasing future and fortune, and camera flashes make it look like a dream. And I'm guessing this is LA that she's talking about. And I think it's talking about fame and fortune and like getting into stardom, and everyone's like, oh, you're so lucky and everything like that. And then as time goes on, the dark reality of fame settles in. Every secret you've ever had is spread on the cover of magazines and everyone knows everything about you and there's no privacy. But it didn't, even though that was an unexpected twist, it didn't make me not like it. I was just like, ah, right, okay. And then I see where you went there, Taylor. So yeah, I actually really liked it, and it was a good way to open up the second part of the video, of this video. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I know I said I really liked it, like, I don't know, there was something else missing to it. I don't know what it was. I know that's a random thing to throw in after I said I really loved it. But I feel like there was like missing, I don't know what it was, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5, okay? So, it's still really good though. Like, I think there's only been one song so far that I've rated 3.5 out of 5. So she's having a good time. She's having a good time. We're both having a good time. So next one, it says here everything has changed. Just gonna double check here.
All I knew.
Oh, I know this one. How did I forget about this song? I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better know. Right, firstly, I'm scolding myself for forgetting this song. How did I forget this song? Because I remember when it first came out, I had it on repeat. Like, it was one of the few Taylor songs back then I like allowed myself to listen to, and I excused it as like Ed Sheeran's also on there. But it still holds up to when I first heard it as well. It's really good. And I love how well the voices of both Taylor and Ed Sheeran go together. Like they're so perfect together, like voice wise. Don't know about relationship wise. But yeah, I'm gonna give that one a 5 out of 5 because I like it's really good. Yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna go on to the next song, which is Starlight, which is something I don't think I've heard. I try not to, like, anytime I say I haven't heard this one, and then sometimes it will come up and I have heard it, like just now, when I'm just like, oh wait, I have heard this one. So I don't think I've heard it, but if I have, I've forgotten apparently. So yes, let's get on to that one. Oh, I haven't heard this one. Right, okay. It was good. Not my favourite though. I don't know. Oh god, like I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. Like it was good. I do like it, but at the same time, it was just didn't get to me and hit me in the same way that I've previously loved favoured ones. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Sorry if this one's your favourite, but it just wasn't for me. I don't know what about it was about it, but I just didn't really, like, I would die for the song sort of thing, you know. So yeah, I'm going to go on to the next one, which is, I'm just going to double check. Begin Again. Begin Again.
High heels, but I do. Whatever does is break and burn and start to talk about the movies that your family brought.
Wow, I really loved that one, mainly because of the lyrics. I felt so much hope and I felt so much renewal listening and reading it. From my interpretation, she's thinking back on her previous relationship and how he never understood the songs that she liked. He never liked when she wore high heels, and he never thought she was funny. And I kind of relate to, yeah, I kind of relate to all those issues on like a previous relationship, and I to be honest with you, I haven't had the feeling yet of a guy thinking that I'm funny or just you know, when a new love begins, you kind of like put the past relationship or relationships into a box because you can feel something beginning again, something new beginning again. And I feel like that's given me hope that if Taylor can do that, then I can do it. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Thank you, Taylor, for that one. I really liked that one. So we're going to go on to the next one now, which is... Okay, on here it says Ronan is the 18th one. But it says on here that Ronan is the 21st track, but it's on here it's the 15th track. No, not 15th, 16th. I'll still listen to it, but like that one's a bit muddled up there. But yeah, there we go. We're going to listen to Ronan next.
Crying and screaming, while flowers pile up in the worst away from here.
Wow. Oh, for God's sake! There we go. Yeah, that was a really sad song. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It was still really good. I still loved it, but I think with some of it, yeah, I don't know how to explain it without offending anyone. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 because it is really good. Yeah. Don't know what I can say about it really. It was just really well done. And the tune to it was really perfectly fit. So I don't really have much to say about it, to be honest. Other than it was very sad and very good. Not good because it was sad, but yeah. Right, next one is, this one is in the right order now I think, which is The Moment I Knew, which I don't think I've ever heard of. This one don't make me cry. I really don't need to cry.
You should've been there, happy.
Whew. Whew. Right. This is how the song's gonna go. Oh my god. Right, that was The Moment I Knew, and that hit me right in the gut. Yeah, I think from what I understand is that she's in love with this man, but he hasn't even bothered to turn up to her birthday party. And that's when she slowly comes to the realisation, it's not going to work. We're not going to work. And I think anyone who's been in that kind of relationship where you feel like you're giving 110%, but they're not really giving 10% themselves into the relationship, I think it's like that kind of realisation, I can't do it anymore. And I think we've all been in that kind of position before. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because it was really good. I really hope we get a cheery song next because I've been nearly crying for the last 2 songs. The next one is Come Back, Be Here. I don't know if this is going to be a cheery song. From the sounds of it, it's not, but I'm just going to double check on here. Okay, I can't tell if this is going to be a cheery song or not. Is this about the guy that she's currently with? Because isn't he from London? Right, he's British. It doesn't say if he's from London. Where's the... It's a town in Kent. Well, I don't actually think this song's about him, because I think it might have been before they met. But it's very ironic that she's saying you're in London, come back. So, but it was a good song, but it didn't really speak to me very well. Yeah, it wasn't something that I would actively go and listen to. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, just because, yeah, it's not, something about it just wasn't for me. Can't really identify what it was, but don't know. But yeah, it was still good though. Like, any song done by Taylor is still good, but it's not always going to be a song for me or a song for someone else. Like, you know, different people, you know. This is how I'm going to defend myself with all the comments I might get. Right, so the next song on here says Girl at Home. Ah! Ooh! Very true. Right. That was really good. I think the lines that stuck out to me were, firstly the beginning one, I don't even know her, but I feel a responsibility to do what's upstanding and right. It's kind of like a code. Yeah, and you've been getting closer and closer and crossing so many lines. And then it follows with another favourite, and it would be a fine proposition if I was a stupid girl, but honey, I am no one's exception. This I have previously learned. And then there was another one. I just want to make sure you understand perfectly. You're the kind of man who makes me sad. While she wakes up, you chase down the newest thing and take for granted what you have. And I think this speaks for every kind of girl, and maybe a man if the genders are switched. But I have been the girl who is waiting up at home. I've been the girl who has been flirted with by a guy who I know is with someone, and I have rejected them. I've also been that stupid girl who has continued on the flirtations, full well knowing that there is a girl waiting for him at home. Like, I'm not going to deny that one, like, and cause I don't think Taylor really denies that in this song. She was like, it's a lesson that I've previously learned, because I have been that girl, and I don't think you really learn that lesson until you've been that girl, because that previous flirtation one, it was back when I was 17, didn't know much about relationships, didn't know about much of the girl code, and it was a sort of a different time as well, and I have continued on flirtations knowing that this person has a girlfriend, and yeah, looking back I just want to slap myself, but at the same time I needed to learn that lesson, as Taylor says, and I didn't really learn this lesson until I was the one waiting at home, and just, yeah. So yeah, that was really good. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because I really relate to it and I really get what Taylor's saying. So yeah, it was a really good one. So the next one is State of Grace, but it's the autistic, no, I can't pronounce this word. I'm just going to put it in like a title thing. It's that kind of version. It's still Taylor's version. So I really like the original one, so I don't know how this one's going to go about, because last time there was like a piano version. It was for Forever and Always. I didn't like the original one, which was like a pop one, pop soundtrack. And then when I heard the piano version, I really liked the piano version. So I don't know, it might switch, or I might love them both, or I don't know, let's find out.
All we know is touch and go. Cannonball, now all we know, and I'll never saw you coming.
Wow, I did not expect that. Oh god, I really love this one. I wouldn't say I preferred it to the other version. To be honest with you, I think they're both on the same level. But I think with the other one, that one was, with the original version of State of Grace, that one was a bit more fast paced and a bit more upbeat. Whereas this one, it's so gentle and smoothing that I kind of just like closed my eyes a couple of times and just let it wash over me, and you could really appreciate the lyrics a bit more. So 5 out of 5 for State of Grace, that version. But yeah, that was really good. Alright, we're going to go on to the last one of this part, which is going to be Better Man. Hopefully it will come up as like 10 songs for this one. Okay. I like the tune. Yes! Oh! Wow, that was really good. This one's from The Vault. So she this was something that she previously wrote but it didn't come onto the original album. And it was brilliant, it was really good. It really resonated with me because that's how I sometimes feel about a past relationship. Like, if you were a better man, this might have worked. And one line that really stuck out to me, what was it? But then I needed a man who would change his mind at any given minute, and it was always on your terms. Yeah. Yeah, I really get that one. I'm going to give that one a 5 out of 5 because that one was really good, and I really understood it, and you know, it was really nice to know that a pop star can feel the same way I feel sometimes about a past relationship, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Yeah, so that's the end of this second part of the... sorry, I had to look and see if it was still recording. But yeah, this is the end of part 2 of the Red album Taylor's version reaction. So far so good. There's been a few more that haven't been what I would like, but overall it hasn't really dampened the album overall. I still love it. So my worries from before are being squashed. So I'm looking forward to the third and final part, and then I'm going to be filming the short film of All Too Well separately. But until then, I don't know when the next third part will be, but it should be soon hopefully, so fingers crossed. But until then, I'll see you then. Bye!